So after lunch, we have Mrs. Brown's class coming in, and with where they're at right now, I think we could teach them the solfege along with the scales that we've been working on.
I think that's a good idea.
So maybe we can start the class by having them circle up, and we can play the piano with the scales and have them sing it, and then after that we can be like, oh man, you want to know what, guys? We can put hand signs to this, and then it'll blow their minds, and we can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any potential problems that you could see with doing that?
Well, Billy and Tim have problems standing next to each other, so we just need to make sure they're on opposite sides of the circle next to one of us.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good plan. And we can make sure to keep the class moving forward.
Exactly.
So that they don't get bored and mess around. I'm worried about Sarah because she has cerebral palsy. I know she can't move her hands, so I made this board of the solfege. So if you'd be willing to, while we're doing it, you could just hold it and we can have her point along so she can at least understand what the hand signs look like.
Definitely. What about Sally? She doesn't like to stand up in front of people.
Oh, Sally.
I think we should do like a worksheet at the end so that the students that don't want to stand up or get, stage fright standing up in front of each other can just do a worksheet and they'll be matching. But I can take care of that one.
Okay, that way we can at least make sure that they know what we're doing.
Exactly.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so what materials are you going to gather and what materials am I going to gather so that we can collaborate on this?
Well, I have the board for Sarah, and then I was thinking that it'd be kind of fun to find a song to go along with the solfege lesson so that they can incorporate the hand signs into like actual music so they can see like, oh yeah, it can have real life applications, even though you usually don't see people going around.
I'm going to look that up now.
Okay. Maybe we could make a PowerPoint to go to teach the solfege hands. That way you can, we'll have different forms of them being able to see what's going on.
I think that's a good idea.
Are you finding anything?
Well, there's one with a puppy on it.
Okay.
Children love puppies.
That's true.
Should probably turn it up.
Good beat, good beat. Okay. I think we should use that. It's got a funky beat and it's fun.
So what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with going over a scale so that they can remember what a scale is?
Yes. If you want, I can play the piano while you lead them in remembering the words that go along with the scale.
Okay. Okay, and then when do we want to incorporate the PowerPoint first, or do we want to play the song first?
I think we should do the PowerPoint first because if we play the song, then they'll become off task a lot quicker.
Okay. And then where are we going to stand when we do the PowerPoint? Do we want to be in one big circle, or do we want them in there just sitting down?
They can sit down in the circle. I think that would be good. And then we can be on either sides of it. That way, or unless you wanted to be at the computer
Yeah, I'll
clicking
be at
through
the
PowerPoint,
computer.
that would work.
Okay, so then how many times should we go through the PowerPoint to make sure they have the hand motions down before we start teaching them the song?
I'd say maybe teach it, go through it once, and then go through it again with the scale so that
Okay.
they can see what they're supposed to be doing, and then try it again without the PowerPoint and see if they can remember it. And if they can't, then we can go through it again with the PowerPoint.
We can always break them up into 2 smaller groups, so then you teach one group and I'll teach another group.
Okay.
So then when they come together, it'll be like, I don't know, they'll just more instruction, I guess, on it.
Yeah.
They'll have more time to ask questions rather than in one big group.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, so our ICANNs.
Sing a scale using solfege, which we've been working on. Using hand signs with the solfege, which is what we'll be teaching today. And sing a song using hand signs. We can do that today as well.
So then for the ending, like to close our lesson, do we want to use the matching sort of thing? And then like I'll walk around and like see if they need help with it or anything while you sit and grade. So on Sarah's IEP, it says that she needs somebody to write for her. So for the matching, we need somebody to go in and draw the lines.
Oh, that won't be a problem. I can do that for her. She can point at it and tell me what she wants to be done.
And then this board will be the accommodation for her hand gestures that she can't do.
Yeah.
And then she does have a wheelchair, but that shouldn't be a problem for this lesson because
No.
we're not really using anything.
Yeah, if she needs to move,
We'll
she
move
has
it.
a little joystick that she can move
Exactly. All right.